just 30 days left in this legislative session. The clock is ticking for Nebraska's 49 senators as they still have to balance a budget.
We've talked a lot about how they're looking to find money in the appropriations process, but today lawmakers began hammering out the revenue side of the equation. 1011's John Grinvalds has this story from the Capitol.
Not long ago, lawmakers, backed by swelling state coffers, dreamed of building big lakes.
Just a few short years ago, the state had record budget surplus.
Now, it's about keeping heads above water, forging ahead to close a nearly $300 million deficit, what some say is a self-inflicted wound.
The legislature, under the leadership of Governor Pillen, committed to a course of massive tax cuts for the wealthiest Nebraskans and the largest corporations.
Some lawmakers hoping to pursue a half-and-half approach when it comes to fixing that deficit between appropriations on one side, looking for ways to save on spending, and revenue on the other, looking for ways the state can make more money.
You can't cut your way all the way to closing that deficit. We have to bring in some additional funds.
Today, a $71 million piece of securing those funds advanced on the floor. It would eliminate or draw down several tax incentives recently passed into law, including ones for sustainable aviation fuel, urban redevelopment, and rail modernization.
In the current fiscal environment of the state, we can't afford to incent these businesses, at least to the extent that we were over the past year or two.
Some senators think that money should instead come from pausing some of the income and corporate tax cuts. Looming as floor fights next week, a few proposals to bring in dollars. One would end sales tax exemptions on pop and candy. Another would allow Nebraskans to vote on legalizing sports betting.
Our current prohibition isn't stopping anyone from participating in this. I believe it makes sense that we at least capture the revenue from those activities and bring it back to the state of Nebraska.
If approved by voters, it would raise between an estimated $32 and $35 million for property tax relief. Reporting in Lincoln, John Grinvalds, 1011.